is going to introduce Wheeling and head coach McKinney.
How's it going, guys? Great to be here. What a great atmosphere. Thank you, Lions, for the hospitality. We turn it over to head coach, Coach McKinney, talk about this season and talk about everything that has been this season and getting to the championship game. Coach, take it away.
Yeah, Coach Chris McKinney, head coach of the Wheeling Miners, here with a few of my players. It's Caden Berger, my center, Khalil Trotman, quarterback, and Myron Mounds, my starting safety over here. We're honored to be playing for the AAL championship game tomorrow night here at West Banco Arena in Wheeling, West Virginia. And it's been a long season. It's been a tough road, a lot of nice trips, but we're happy to be here, fought through it, and feel blessed to be.
Coach McKinney, you're facing a familiar foe coming in tomorrow night. The two games with Columbus have been probably two of the best games in the AAL all season long. A 2-point win for Columbus in Columbus, a 1-point win here at Wheeling. Going into this third game, you're very familiar with each other. What's your preparation been like, and how has the last couple of weeks been, maybe getting some players healthy and stuff like that?
We've kept it pretty much the same way that we've been practicing all year round. We didn't change anything up. I didn't give the guys any days off for breaks, stuff like that. I don't believe in breaks and bye weeks for championships. We just handled it the way we always been. I don't feel like for a championship game you should change anything that you do. So I think that's a recipe for messing up. So we did everything the same, practice the same, film sessions the same every day, Zoom film and everything like that. They can take a break when the season's over.
Coach, can you talk a little bit about the makeup of this team? You have some veterans and you have some younger players. Can you talk about the mix between the two and how the team has come together?
Yeah, I think it's vital to have a mix of veterans and new guys, some young blood that's hungry. Sometimes to push the older guys who've gotten a little lackadaisical, but you got to have veterans that know what they're doing and that can make sure they keep the young guys in line. We've got, from our quarterback who's 40 years old to my center who's about 23. It's way big difference. So I think you need a good mix in there.
Hey, Coach, during the course of the season, how has some of your veteran leaders stepped up and kept you guys on track to get to this championship game?
Through the course of the season, sometimes when you go on the road, young players like to act up, want to do stuff, go out. My older veterans make sure they reel them in and make sure they know it's a business trip. It's not a fun trip. It's not a vacation. Things like that. As far as making sure the guys are on the Zoom calls, making sure the guys are accountable for practice, that's what the veterans do. They make sure the young guys know that they're not here, for a football party. It's here for business.
This question is for Caden Berger. Caden, you've anchored the offensive line all year long. What are you looking for in this game against the Lions? Like we've mentioned, we've played them. This will be the third time already playing them. What are you looking at from an offensive line standpoint?
I'm looking for we all know they got a good nose tackle. They got a great linebacker in DeCoven Ware. I'm looking to go against those good players. Hold my own out there like I've been doing all season. It's gonna be a battle. It's gonna be a very physical game, and I think it's gonna be very fun to watch for the fans out there and everybody tune into the game for sure.
I'm sorry, Mike. Coach, this is for you, Jim from MTRN Plus. You've had history with both of these organizations over here. Now you're playing in the championship game, third matchup this year. What it's going to go in and take to get the dub? Because you always remember your last one, and it's a big one against this organization.
I think both these teams know each other very well. We both played pretty close games, and as far as myself with it, I'm close with a lot of the players on their team and a lot of players on this team. To me, those boys are my family as well. And I know that when the game comes down to it, for the 2-3 hours that we're playing, I know we'll be enemies, but I know that we'll hug each other and shake hands afterwards and, get them a drink. They're family to me.
This question's for Myron Mounds. Can you talk a little bit about the secondary and the way the secondary has come together? Y'all have come up with a lot of picks. You're in double digits in interceptions on the season. What kind of secondary are you in terms of the way you approach the game, and why have you had so much success?
First and foremost, we watch a lot of film. We do a lot of film study. And besides the film study, we take it to heart what we do out here as a core.
hope they can hear you. I'm just messing with you.
All right, this question is for Khalil Trotman. Talk about the offense. What makes this offense so dangerous?
Just the amount of weapons that we have. Anybody has a big playability, from our quarterbacks to our receivers, fullback. I feel like we're just a versatile offense. Anybody can put the ball in the end zone in this offense, so I think that's what makes us dangerous, for sure.
This question's for Caden. Caden, you're one of the younger guys on the team, and talk about what it's meant and how it's felt for the older guys in the mix that you've got. Coach talked about it a little bit before, but as a player, what's it meant to you to have some of those older guys getting behind you and working with those guys throughout the season?
Well, we got a lot of veterans on this team, a couple champions, one of which was with the Columbus Lions, and I've just been learning a lot of the game of this game, arena football that we know. I've been doing well. I've been having a good season. I've been through a lot of journey to get here, so learning under these veteran guys helped me a lot in my career, and I'm progressing forward as being one of the younger people out there.
Being very familiar with the Lions and having those really tough losses, how does that affect your preparation for this game? Having a little bit extra time, what have you learned from the first two games, and what are you looking to do tomorrow night?
What I've learned from the first two games is got to dot our I's and cross our T's. You know what I'm saying? We didn't finish. You got to finish the game. But as far as preparation, I prepare for games the same like I always have been. I'm not going to change nothing up.
All right, we're going to take a quick break, and when we come back from break, we're going to move on to the Columbus Lions. Thank you, Coach McKinney, and players for coming.
Appreciate
your
it.
time. Looking forward to seeing them take on the Lions. It's the AAL Championship 2026 press conference. We'll take a quick break. When we come back, we got more. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back to the AAL Championship 2026 press conference. We go from the Wheeling Miners to the #1 team right now in the AAL, the undefeated Columbus Lions, 10-0 this year. And I'm going to throw it to head coach Damian Daniels, and he'll introduce his players and as they're ahead of the championship game tomorrow. Coach?
Yes, sir. Hey, first off, I just want to thank you guys for having us. It's been a great season so far, but like I've been telling these guys all year, it doesn't matter unless we finish this last one. So, Wheeling has been a great opponent in the first two games, so, we're looking for another tough ball game tomorrow night. So, you know, like I say, we're definitely excited to be here. I have with me a couple guys. I have my starting quarterback, Blaine Espinosa, have my starting safety and cornerback, Jarrell Green, and then my starting receiver, Jamon Forson.
Coach, I want to start off, you know, there's an old adage in football especially that it's really difficult to beat somebody 3 times in one season. And yet you've got the opportunity to play West Virginia again, or play Wheeling again here in West Virginia. Talk about just your thought process and your preparation coming into this game. Has anything changed from the season? What have you learned from those previous 2 games? And what do we look for tomorrow night?
Yeah, well, I mean, it's been hard to beat them, you know, one time. So, you know, definitely going to be another good game tomorrow night. But, you know, they're a great opponent, you know, great coach with McKinney. So, you know, I just been stressing to these guys, just make sure we take care of the details, do the small things, you know, overcome adversity, limit the turnovers, limit the mistakes we make. You know, I think we'll have a good chance to win the game.
All right, this question is for Blaine Espinosa. Blaine, the offense, you came in midway through training camp, and the offense has simply gelled from Jump Street. What made it work for you guys? How did everything come together so quickly for y'all and stay consistently good all season long?
Yeah, we just had guys buy in. You know, that's what it's about. You know, Coach Dame and Coach Koa, they brought the right guys in. You know, they got the right mentality. You know, they're going to buy in and do whatever it takes, you know, for us to keep getting better each week, and that's what we've been doing.
This question is for Fortson. Fortson, first off, go Noles, first off. But what's it like for you playing your final game in a championship game? How do you mentally prepare for that? And, you know, congratulations on a great career.
Well, I just mentally prepare like I prepare for every other game. Try to keep it the same, try not to jump out of bounds with it. Just be there for my guys, you know, stay focused. That's it.
It's actually a double for Fortson and Espinosa. Fortson, you started at Florida State and all of the D1, and now you're here. Your transition, you've been through many years in this industry. What's the most highest moment in your career, especially playing indoor football?
Just my kids watching me play. Them growing up seeing me play games, it's part of my football.
And for Blaine, hi again, Blaine. We have history together, but you're going to Columbus. He's kind of a little connection with an older self, maybe Mason. I know he probably is watching Mason. You should be coming down here, FYI. But Blaine, I've followed your career. You followed me in my hometown, now in Columbus. Now you're with the same organization your brother was in. Now you have a chance to do something your brother couldn't do in Columbus. It's win a championship. How are you feeling about tomorrow night?
Yeah, no, super excited. You know, that's something me and Coach Dame talked about. You know, coming up here. You know, I grew up watching these two play. You know, in my teenage years. So, you know, getting to be on their side now and hopefully win a championship with them is going to be really special.
Coach, we talked about this on the coaches show. You got 3 busfuls of people that are about to leave tomorrow morning. What does that mean to you to come out and then really go down the line? Blaine, then Drell,
10, 11
J-Man,
hours, something like that.
Community support. When y'all are out and about, people going up. You play for the Lions. Tell me what that means for you wearing that Columbus on your chest. First you and everyone else.
Yeah, it's been amazing, man, especially me being, you know, around Columbus and with the Lions from day one, to see the transition and how big it's grown, especially in 1 year, has been amazing. You know, it means a lot to us to have that kind of support. And, you know, I knew we would have a few fans come, but 3 busfuls, you know, that's amazing, man. But hats off to Roger Beck and Corey Black for making it happen this year. And I've been telling the guys all week, like, we owe it to ourselves, but we owe it to our fans as well, just for everything they've done for us.
Yeah, and I mean, like Coach said, our front office has done a phenomenal job. I mean, the community support that we've got, you know, the halftime shows, the pregame shows, you know, the amount of people that's been coming to games has been really special. You know, I couldn't imagine if we would have got this championship game at home. I mean, that would have been a real problem. But, you know, I'm glad we're getting to play it. You know, it's going to be fun. I'm excited.
Yep.
Oh, man, it's surreal, man. I was just in Burger King this morning before we left, and somebody paid for my food just because I paid for the Lions.
Yeah.
So just the community support and the people behind us and the people who come talk to us, just wanting to get to know us and wanting to know when the next game, and just wanting to come out and party with us at the Civic Center is great.
Yeah, man.
Playing with this organization for many years, I can say that the future is bright, very bright. I just want to be around, not playing, but I just want to be around, watch the guys win.
Yeah.
Terrell, this is about the defense. You know, a lot of times in football, basketball, anything, the offense seems to get a lot of the accolades and a lot of the attention. But defense for this Lions team has been just tremendous all year long, and quite frankly, you wouldn't be here in this championship game without the effort of the defense. Talk a little bit about the pride of the defensive unit and how you guys, what your guys' mentality's been on that defensive side of the football.
Especially with those guys up front, DeAndre Brown, Tyler Clark, and Yancey. We call them Duke, DeCoven Ware, and our Jacks, Cam and Kenyatta. Those guys hunt, man, so it kind of make our job on the back end a little bit easier. So that's our mentality, man. Just go hunt, get after it.
I have sort of a two-part question for everybody on the panel. So every championship team is usually identified by a culture, and usually those championship teams are remembered by that one thing. What is that one thing or that culture-building aspect that you guys want to be remembered for in the 2026 version of the Lions?
Well, for me, we call ourselves the standard. You know, we've been saying that since day one. So that's what we want to do. You know, we want to be the standard in all phases. You know, not just on the football field, but front office, from the head coach to all the way down the line, from from the top player to the bottom player. We want to be the standard in all categories, and you know, that's what I stress to these guys, and that's the message I send, and that's the standard that I have built for these guys, and they've been doing a good job of stressing that as well.
Yeah, I mean, a big thing for us, you know, just going 1-0 every week. I mean, if you go 1-0 every week, you're going to end up winning the championship. You know, that's just been our mindset, you know, going in every week, you know, really just really diving in and really embracing, you know, what we've got going on. You know, we got a really good group of guys. You know, we're all really close, and you know, the way we've come together so quickly has been really cool.
The standard. Everybody say the standard is a standard. You hear it a lot, but like once you get to an organization where the standard is really the standard, that's what you live by. So the standard.
Just taking back out my guys, man.
Okay, we'll close it out.
Like you said, the standard at the beginning of the count. Everybody bought in. Here we are, the championship.
Last ride was what I heard. Talked on the plane. For this last ride, what kind of message do you want to send out to your teammates and to the fans about this final contest for you?
I would just say, try to win in life. Championship game, just carry over to life, just try to win everything we do. To my guys, man, I want to thank them for having me again this year. Thank them for being behind me. Let's win this thing.
All right, guys. Thank y'all so much. Coach,
Yes, sir. Appreciate it, man.
tomorrow. Bring it home, baby.
Oh, yeah.
That puts a wrap on the AAL 2026 championship press conference. Actually doesn't, because we're going to take a quick break, and then I'm going to have Jeff Blumenauer, and we're going to wrap it up here. Don't go anywhere. Thanks to the Lions for being here, and we'll see them tomorrow night. back. We're going to put a wrap on the AAL Championship 2026 press conference. Jeff, a lot of fun, man. It's been a great season. What are you looking forward to tomorrow, man?
Oh, man, just the excitement and, you guys bring in 3 busfuls of people to add on to everything we have going on in West Banco Arena tomorrow. Going to be a great time, halftime performance. That's going to be fun. 90s night.
Okay.
Hey, man, it's going to be bumping in here. It's going to be fun. Good time.
I can't wait for it. You can watch on the Columbus Lions YouTube channel and Facebook page and
MNRT Plus also on your Roku devices and on the app. So links will be up. I'm sure you guys will have it up as well. So going to be a great game.
Thank you for the hospitality.
Absolutely,
man. Look forward to tomorrow. Jeff Blumenauer, Thrift Behringer puts a wrap on the press conference. Thank y'all so much. We'll see you next time.